morning. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to Bmascraftycorner. Corner. I'm better known as Els, and we are working on steampunk album journal. Boy. But before I do that, I have to do a pocket with ribbon. I gotta do this. It's my damn challenge. I should do it. All right, so let's get a piece of paper. We'll make a pocket, and then we'll add some ribbon to it. We'll do a thing. Let's see. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, let's do that. All right, I got it. Let's make this manageable. So, how's everybody? How we doing? Seriously, how we doing? I'm going to do this the easy way. All right, a pocket with ribbon. I got this. All right, let's see who's in the room. Hello, Miss Arlene. Hello, Mari. Hi, Michelle again. Hello, Christine. Hello, Marie. At the dentist. Yeah, that sounds like an entertaining day. I'm so sorry. All right, so let's. See, we're doing this the easy way. Oh, God, he's here. This cat lives to annoy me. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. Not quite yet. I'm just going to move it out of the way. Hi, Harry. How are you? Swear, if he's not, hassling me, he's not happy. What are you doing, Harry? I'm trying to get glue to come out of the bottle. Here we go. Look at that. Is there a reason why you are driving me nuts today already? And you just got up? Because you've been asleep. Well, Mom, it's my job to drive you nutso. It's what I do. Yeah? I know. All right. This is going to be much bigger than I normally do. Yes. Other side. Now we're see if we get this to work. Fold. Reverse that fold. Reverse this fold. My bone. You're on my bone folder. I have to do a pocket with ribbon. You're just, wow. What a pain in the butt. You just being a pain in the booty? Yeah? Okay. Just going to be up here and be a pain in my butt. Are you at least saying hello to people, or are you just being a turd? I gotta get some paper. What am I going to put on this? I don't know. What do I have? Handy. Huh? Knock it off. No. What do we have handy? I know. You're here, right? That should be all that matters. I'm here, Mommy. I kind of moved all my paper into the other room. What do I have out here? Oh, wait. I have, oh, yeah, I do. I have some paper here. Ooh, oh, ooh. Okay. This will work. All right, we'll make it work. Yeah, this will work. Why not, right? This sucker is 5 1/8 by 3 3/4. 3 1/2. Whoop. Seven days. That'll work. I don't have any ink out, so we won't do ink. La da da da. We're just gonna glue this down. Da, 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 da. Somewhere the ribbon has to come into this. Right now I'm creating it. Okay. Okay. Why is he always doing stuff? I swear. He's like forever doing weird things behind me. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. This is a challenge to challenge you personally, your own personal challenge. See that? When I fold that over, that gets long. I'm trimming that. I don't like it. Better. It's crooked, but it's better. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to take this front piece off. No, because then it's... I'm just going to put some ribbon on here. Let me get some ribbon. Where's my ribbon box? Here's my ribbon box. Okay, ribbon. I'm not decorating. Y'all know I'm not decorating because I don't decorate, right? Go with yellow. Because I can. It's in the flowers. Okay. Here's what I could say. Did you make a pocket? Did you add ribbon? You did it. Okay, we're gonna... This is just for detail. I tied that bow upside down. Okay. We can really get rid of some of this. That's ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to make it a little smaller because, yeah. That's too long. Okay. Shush. It needs something to hold it closed. I thought this would work better, but it's not. Okay, I need something to hold it closed. All right. When all else fails, Velcro your little heart out. I could put a snap on it, but not in the mood. I have to dig in the drawer. Who wants to do that? Right? So put that. Probably should do two, but I'm only going to do one. There we go. Put that there. It's locked in. I'm going to take this one right here. Just like that. Take the back off if I can get the back off. Normally I would glue this, but I don't know. I'm not in the mood. Okay, we have Velcro. Holds it down. Little tie, open it, big pocket. I did it. I made a pocket with ribbon. That's all that matters, guys. Sometimes they're a little more challenging. Sometimes it's just like, boom, there it is. Okay? Put all this stuff away now that I pulled it all out. All right. Yes, see, you met the challenge. She did. She got dressed. I was on the phone. She got out of bed. She got dressed. She brushed her hair. That's bonus points. Carla! Hi, honey. No cotton. Oh. Okay. I think I've said hi to everybody, but if I haven't, I'm sorry, and I love you still, and hello. Okay. So, what are we doing? Well, we finished all of the signatures yesterday. They're all done. So now we're pretty much just going back in and looking at our pens and, you know, putting in journal cards and things like that. So little bits. I don't know that we'll use the little, any more pockets or stuff, but let's get out the little bits and things and then the paper, so that we have paper to make words. Gotta have words. Okay. And I had this all clipped together and now it's just kind of a mess. So paper. Because we're going to need paper to make journal cards and stuff. And that's kind of where we're at. We have to do all of our journal cards and things. So let's get that up there. This out of the way. Let's bring out signatures. Let's start with A, shall we? Okay, signature A. Hi, Miss Jamie. All right, so this is A. Let's take a look. We're making sure the tags are topped, you know, and that we get all our pins taken care of. That our journal cards are doubles, and, you know, we want to make sure that everything's right. All right, we have, that one's good, and that one. Some of them we did, and some of them we didn't, you know. That one's done. That is just a paper clip. We didn't put anything in it on either side, and I don't know if we're going to. No, we'll just leave it so that, you know, they can move it. All right, this needs a top. We're going to get out Arlene's box. So let me get some stuff out of the way here so I can get Arlene's box down and put it on the table next to me. If you've never seen Arlene's box, this is what we call Arlene's box. Because if I die before her, this is going to her. Yes, the yummy box. All right, so I'm thinking we're going to be in this section, you know, our seam tape, because I think that's kind of, you know, that gives us that Victorian kind of vintage look. And we have some older pieces in here. So let's use some of these. Where did I put the scissors? I buried them. Here they go. Okay. Scissors. So. It's been a while since I've had the box out. I did clean it out though, because damn, it was getting bad. Okay, here we go. Just there. Do. All right, so we have that one. And then this, that's just paper. We got to back it. So, book out of way. So we have workspace. Put this one away for now, for the moment. Let's get. It'll work. Okay, let's go here. Eek! All right, so I'm going to glue this down to a second piece of paper. And that way, we'll thicken it up. Still a light color. Much better. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Stupid people. Mute the stupid people. Mute them. Okay. All right, so now let's get our ink, because we're going to ink this. All right, so I'm going to spill the beans. The sale was not a fluke. My sugar has been doing weird stuff. So, to that end, if I don't go live when you expect me to be live, it probably means that my sugar is giving me crap and I'm not feeling very well. Okay. So, apologies in advance, but I don't know what's going on, but I have not been able to regulate my sugar for about 2 weeks now, better part of 2 weeks. So if I have a scheduled live and I cancel the stream, that's why, and I apologize. This is going to look horrible. I love it. Let me get my tiny attacher, also known as a stapler. It's different, but it's okay. Do need a new rubber band though. Well, let me just throw 6 of them on the floor here. Okay. That one's all yucky. All right, we're gonna put that away. Whoop. So yeah, if I have something posted and then I just, don't show up or I get rid of it, I apologize. Not feeling great. And so this tag is very thin, but I don't want to lose the aesthetic of it. I love the aesthetic of this tag, so it's just going to be thin, and people are going to have to deal with it. Sometimes we must suffer for our art. Okay. That one's good. All right, this one needs a backing. That's our first pin. Whoa, the grumpy bear's awake. Poke it with a stick. Hi, honey. It's grumpy bear today. Okay. Shit, I forgot. I'm sorry. Oh, he said he wanted to smoke less. I'm very evil today. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with it. I ate a half a thing of Girl Scout cookies yesterday, and an hour later, my glucose was like heading south of 70. So I don't know what is with my blood sugar. I have been hypoglycemic most of my life, which means I've had low blood sugar. Then the doctor said that my A1C was over a certain level, and now I have diabetes, which, as far as I'm concerned, hypoglycemia is the same as diabetes. It's kind of all part and parcel of the same illness. So he's like, well, you have diabetes. And I was like, okay, I have diabetes. And he wanted me to take the medication, which, okay, fine. But the problem is that medication, really, I should never have been on it. It's just, it made my blood sugar go too low. And being somebody who's already got hypoglycemia, it did a number. All right, where's the things? I need the things. Here's the things. The things. This is why we do this at the end, because there's so many tools involved. If I did this all at once, I'd go loony. I would. I'd be loony toony. I'd be like, not that I'm not already. Let's be honest. Okay. So now, we have to cover this because it says "Have a good day" in white ink. We want to cover that somewhere here. I know I took them out. There they are. I have some words that we can use to cover it. Also, I may have to cancel my trips this year. Gas prices. I mean, I run a 4-cylinder, but please. Gas has gotten stupid. I actually filled up my tank just before the gas prices went up. And I'm glad I did, because it was like overnight. The gas prices here went from like $2.25, $2.50 up to like $5. This needs top. I'm going to go with the brown. Yeah, the West Coast is always ridiculous. I mean, there's places in California where it's $8 a gallon, which is the highest it's ever been. This little guy. So, we'll wait and see. Figure it out, All right. So this is a paper clip, so we can move it anywhere we want in here. But for now, we're just paper clipping it on. Okay. I don't like that. I know. Aren't they cool? If I remember who I got them from, I'll tell you. At the moment, I don't. So this is a book page tag. It's not extremely thick, but it's reasonably thick. Let's put a little crinkle in it. Okay, that's a lot of crinkle. I got to find somebody new to get my crinkles, my seam binding from, my seam tape, because the person I was getting it from appears to be out of business. Like they closed their shop. And so now I can't get it there anymore. So. And by the looks of everybody on Etsy, that was the one person who was keeping prices reasonable, because damn, everybody else went caco crazy. All right. Done. I'm going to actually put a rubber band on this and then put the clamp on it, because it's kind of getting to the point where it's a little bit thick and I don't want the clip, So that is A. Let's turn it around so we can actually see it. A. Yeah. Bye, honey. Have a good day at the rest of your day at work. All right, we have B. All right. So we're looking for unfinished tags, unfinished journal cards, and pins. That one's done. Okay, we put this file folder in here. We didn't really do anything with it. Do we want to do anything with it? I don't know. Let's see what we got. What do we have that we might be able to use? Because we have a couple of pieces left. All right, we're going to put this on there. Now, we do need to do some special stuff for the pages in the book itself. So those we'll go in and do. All right, so we put a little something on that, tucked it in. It's just for writing, so we're not going to worry about anything else. Let's take a look at the next page. Looking good. This needs a top. I have this little tiny piece of chocolate left over. We'll use this. If I can get it through a little teeny tiny little dinky hole. I don't think so. I think that'll be too big too. All right, here we go. I'm going to get this through. I'm going to get it through there. I know it would have been easier to just slide it through there and staple it, but I'm being stubborn. All right, that is an envelope, so we're not going to put anything under there. We've already got one. That's backed. That one's backed. We did a pretty good job, although I don't like this pocket. Lets this just slide around. Oh, what to do? What to do? What to do? Well, old trick. We're going to do it. So when I put this in, it's gusseted. I don't like the gussets. So I'm just going to go in and as far in as I can reach. I'm going to put glue on the tops of the gussets and glue the gussets flat. Yes, it adds additional bulk. No, it can't be avoided unless I rip this out. And I can't rip it off of this paper because this is handmade paper. And I know it'll be a problem. Now that fits in snugly. Looking good, looking good. That's a pocket. This little guy up here needs a thing. I think it should be bright. I don't know why. It should just be that one little thing that stands out, you know? Oh. $15. Okay, his father's coming to surprise him. He doesn't want a big party. Wow. I don't know. At 15, we took Buggy Dude to Uptown Jungle. Him and about 10 of his closest weirdos. They're not friends at that age. They're just weirdos. Oh, wow. Remind him that the party's not about him. It's about his family. And they get a chance. So you're having a party, buddy? Get him, girl. All right. This needs some love. Let's figure out what we're going to do here on this one. All right, cutting up the inches. And that out. I'm going to get out my handy dandy chumpies. Chumpers. Yeah, it's hard. They get at a point where, you know, they just, You don't know what you're supposed to do with him anymore. He may not want to party because he doesn't realize his dad's going to be there, and he might be depressed about it. So maybe ask him why he doesn't want to party. And then if he says, he doesn't want to party because his dad can't be there, then, tell him, say, you know what? But your dad would want you to do this. He would want you to have fun. He would want you to enjoy yourself, and see if you can kind of coerce him into it at that point. And if you can, then, it'll be a great surprise when his dad shows up. This, I don't know. We're going to see if it'll work. Oopsie. So I'm just going to put this in here. Is it straight? I don't know. I don't care. But we're going to use a piece of it. They're hard at that age. They really are. Crap. Yeah, I'm like, invite like just a few of his closest friends, and like, do a bonfire in the backyard, something stupid, or yeah, do tacos, or just anything that seems chill and not like a party. And then get him the damn birthday cake and let his dad bring it out. Because I'm a fat lady and I'm getting cake in this deal. I'm just saying. They're kind of all into chill right now, So like, hey, y'all can hang out. You're responsible. You're 15. You can handle the bonfire and stuff or whatever. And, we'll just kind of melt into the background. We're here if you need us. And, then just have dad pop out with a cake. Happy birthday. Then he can tell you how much he hates you and you did it all wrong and that was just bad. And then, he'll be happy and you can move on. Because they have to complain about us too. We have to be complained about. Why do I keep insisting on pulling these great big huge pieces of ribbon? I'm gonna have and I throw them on the floor when I'm when I cut them off. So I'm gonna have a pile of it down there. I think it's because I have fat fingers. All right, and that one is already doubled, so we don't need to do that one. This one's doubled. Nothing here to do. Moving on. Doubled. Nothing here to do. This one. This one needs a little love. Okay. I'm thinking I might use a Chicago screw on this to close it. I'm not sure. Just bugging me every couple hours to make sure that I've either eaten or that my sugar is good. Because I forget to eat. That's the honest truth. I'm a fat lady who forgets food. Can you believe it? Ooh, I like this one. That's all there is of it. That's all there is. But I'm using it. I am sparingly. Sparingly. I love this color. It's like a smoke. It's like a smoky, kind of smoky brown. That's all there is of it. So we're going to use it on here. I think we're just going to put it through and do the staple thing, though. Get out my stapler. Can't believe, they came up with some kind of cute little word for this, and all of a sudden everybody's like all gaga over it. It's a stapler, people. Tiny attacher. No, it's a freaking stapler. Stapler. That one's going in there. And now we have a pin in this. What are we doing with it? Oh, we have to figure out what we're doing. We got to make this into a journal card. And I'm thinking we'll just keep the size and then just put something in the middle. So let's do a little quick round of the corners. Then we'll measure and just put in a piece in the middle because I want to kind of keep, I like this. So it's about 3 inches by 5.5. So 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Inking. La -di -da -di -da. All right, blue. Okay. All right, so everybody should have their quarterly projects by now. We are going to schedule that. So if you are on the quarterly project list and you get those, whether you purchased it or you get it through your Patreon, we're going to go ahead and schedule to do that. Probably, I'm thinking Saturday during the day. Since I have mixed media Saturday night, we could do it during the day. See, we almost missed this one. What are we going to do with it? I don't know. It's cork tag. We need ideas. Hi, Zola. Hi, honey. How are you? I haven't seen you in days. Are you being a good girl? I know you are. I put your special surprise in the mail. It should be coming. You should have it any day. I sent it to Abuela's house, okay? Because you're always there. I know. I don't eat. I don't. I forget all the time. Yesterday, I had a good day. I got up. I made my breakfast. It's the only thing I remember to eat every single day because I come out and I check my sugar every morning. And then, so I get up, I come out here, I check my sugar. I let the dogs out. I check my sugar. I go outside. I'm out there for about 15, 20 minutes with the dogs. I come back in. I give Ginger her cookies, put Ozzy in his room, and then I make my breakfast. I get Harry, because he's usually outside as well, and ask him if he's ready for his breakfast. And he'll either ignore me, which means no, I'm not coming in, or he meows at me, which means yes, I'm hungry. So I'll bring him in. I'll make my breakfast. I sit down. I eat my breakfast. I'm usually done with my breakfast by about 9:40, 9:50, and I go back outside for about 5-10 minutes. Then I go in. I use the facilities and stuff and get myself ready, and then I go live. That's my morning routine. And then sometime around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I go, when did I last eat breakfast? I should probably eat something. Usually it's whatever was left over from last night. If I eat anything, or if I go out, I might pick up like a 6-inch tuna fish sandwich, or, maybe a little Mexican pizza or something from Taco Bell. That's kind of my extent of fast food right there. Because I don't like fast food. Although I will give you this, there is one burger at Jack in the Box that I could die for. It's the double bacon cheeseburger. Oh, you haven't lived until you've eaten one. But it's the only one that's like actually tastes like a really good burger. What? What did you say about a ball? But so I'm not big. I don't like fast food. I've never really been a fast food person, and so I'll forget. And then at some point around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Mike will go, "Honey, are you getting hungry?" Maybe. I'm starving, babe. Oh. Well, what do you want? I don't know. What do you want? Sometime around 7 or 8 o'clock at night, we'll finally eat something. So, unless I'm out during the day and I grab sandwiches or something for us, I won't eat again till dinner. It is what it is. What are we going to do with this thing? Are we even going to use it, or should we do something else? I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, I don't know. Tag tray. Actually, it shouldn't have held any kind of a comment because I have the stuff off. You know, the edit stuff. I turned all that off. Personally, I think it's just, they'll do anything to annoy a person. Like, if you're looking for last week's mixed media, I'm sorry, I don't even know where it went. Carlene messaged me the other day. She's like, I was looking for the mixed media. Did you make it private? I was like, I don't think so, but let me look. And I get on there and I look, and sure enough, it's not there. It's not even there. Then I start wondering, did I do that on StreamYard? No, it would still show up. I don't know where it is. No freaking idea. Just gone into the cloud, I guess. Yeah, even the notification. It's all gone. Don't know what happened to it. Don't know where it went. I need a thing. Let me see if there's one in here. I know I cut some extra ones. I just don't know if we used them all. There's one right there. Fantastic. So yeah, I don't even know where it went. YouTube's been doing some shady shit. I watched a stream the other day from one of my Ghostbuster debunking channels. And like, I got up and went and I came back. And you know how you have to watch a commercial? It started right back up. The commercial started. I hit the button. Then it comes back up and says that video doesn't exist. Not content was taken down by creator or anything like that. It just doesn't exist. I was like, well, son of a. This needs to be inked. It's nice and thick, but not inked. YouTube's just, I don't know, it's been getting weird. All right, so we have the little semicircle one in here. And I'm going to leave it in. I am going to put a top on it. But we do have a few other spots here that need to be filled. So. All right. So this has to be backed because it's packaging. It has to be backed. Cover's here. Okay. So let's. I don't know. It just does weird stuff. No life or death warnings from Margaret yet?
Yeah, I haven't even really looked in yet.
Okay. Now, think, no, they're just small enough. She's not even steampunk coat. What about you? Are you steampunk or are you just one of those little kids? You're just a little kid, a rotten little kid. Nope. I like this one. Okay. We'll talk to him when he's not so grumpy. He's not awake yet. Okay. Ink. What are we putting on this? So, we're almost done with this one. And that's going to leave us 2 to do tomorrow. We are going to be, normally, I make a template like this for all of the journals. And I usually do all the holes, but this one we're not going to do that way. We're actually going to be using one template, one line of holes in all 4 spaces. Just because that way I know they're even in the slots. So we are going to be doing that a little bit different in this one than we normally do, but it's okay. It's not going to be scary. This is going to be terribly scary. Terribly, terribly scary. Right. This one. This one. Let's get that off of there. All right, so we have one. This guy goes in first. I'm going to put a top on him. What are we putting on him? I don't know. Get this put away before it unravels everywhere. Oh, I got it. Use this one after drop out. That seems like a logical thing to do. Oh no. All right, well, she tried. She tried. All right, so that one goes in there because it's the only place that one will fit properly. And then we'll put this one in right here. And this guy is going to go at the top up here. So let's ink. This is horrible. It's horrible. Who cut this crap out? Did a shitty job. Oh wait, that would be me. All right. Punch a hole. Need a hole. Hole. Make a hole. Go get your lunch, baby. Be a good girl. All right. One tap. Putting a tap on this one. And that's it. I'm just putting a tap on it. Okay. Nothing spectacular. Lots of banging. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's single ply. Here we go. This one. That one. This one. All right. This guy needs to be backed. Not tall enough. Perfect. Okay. All righty. I think we're pretty much done with this section. We'll work on the other sections tomorrow, including the one that I did off camera. So we'll get our first look at that. That's everything, guys, on this one. All right, so B is done. Rubber band. B-clip. Done. All right. So, what do we got going on this week? Anybody know? Does anybody know? I know. Wait a minute. I got a book that tells us. All right. So, we have a craft with me tonight. I think we're doing, I don't know. I don't remember. But I have something marked up. I'll figure it out. If I change my mind, I'll change my mind. We're gonna sit here and shoot the crap and make something. I don't know. See how many somethings I can make in an hour or so. And then tomorrow we'll have Friday Night Nuts. I have not posted it yet. It's been, So if I'm going to do it tomorrow, I will post it tomorrow. I'm waiting to see if so tonight we have nothing. Tomorrow we have Craft with Me. So, no, tonight we have Craft with Me. I'm gonna wait to see if Buggy shows up. He should be here shortly if he's coming. And then Friday Night Nuts Mixed Media on Saturday. The 5th challenge in our Projects of 26 challenge is to make a pocket with some kind of ribbon on it. We are going to have our game tomorrow on the 15th, and we will be announcing challenge number 6. We announce those on the 1st and 15th of every month. And then also monthly for the foreseeable future, we are doing challenge packs. If you'd like to pick one up in the monthly sale, I have them. And I will be making them up for the rest of the year, as we see how it goes, if people like it or not. Okay, so I think that's everything. Some point between the 22nd and the end of the month in here, I'm going to have that cartridge die sale, which is the Sizzix dies, the big ones. And we're going to blow them out. They're going to be like $1, $2 a piece out the door. Get rid of them. All right. As of right now, my trip is on hold, both to go see my dad and to Scaventure, this year's Scaventure, because of gas prices. Let's give it a couple of weeks and see where it goes. If it straightens out and gets itself back together, and people decide to get off their butt and fix the problem, then we'll come back to it and probably go on our trip. So if you would like a copy of my schedule, there's a link there, and there's also in the description. You can get one here on the community channel on the community page if you'd like. You can also cyber stalk me very simply. I give you all of the tools you need. Just go down to the description, click on more, and then all of my socials are down there. Also, don't forget, guys, send me in your ideas for books because for journals, because right now I have 3. I think that's what I have is 3, and I would like to make a journal, but if I have to put it off, I'll put it off. I know it's been a weird couple of weeks, and we'll be back tomorrow to work on this and hopefully get C and D together, and then by early next week be able to put this book together. Okay, all right, that's it. That's all I've got. So stay hydrated, stay cool or warm wherever you are. We all know Mother Nature's menopausal right now, and stay well. Okay. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya.